And for the main components is the CPU, and the CPU is Intel Core i5-10400F desktop processor with 6 cores up 4.3 GHz without processor, graphics LGA 1200 Intel 400 series chipset, and it has a 65 watts. This CPU it has a 6 cores and 12 threads and socket type LGA 1200, and it can up to 4.3 GHz with compatible with Intel 400 series chipset based motherboards. And also it is Intel Optane memory support. So that's it for the CPU. And for the motherboard is Gigabyte H470 Aorus Pro AX. This motherboard supports 10th Gen Intel Core series processor with dual channel non-ECC and buffered DDR4 with 4 DIMM slots, and it has direct 11 pieces digital VRM solution. And for the advanced thermal design with enlarged surface heatsink, the Smart Fan 5 features multiple temperature sensors and hybrid fan headers with fan stop. The Intel Optane memory ready with onboard Intel Wi-Fi 6 800 2.11ex 2T2R and BT5 with AURUS antenna. So that's it for the motherboard. And for the RAM is G.Skill Trident Z Royal Series 32GB with 2x16GB and 288 pins DDR4 is the RAM 3600MHz desktop memory model. This Trident Z Royal Series is DDR4 3600 with CL19 2020 40 1.35 volts 32GB 2 pieces of 16GB, and it has XMP 2.0 extreme memory profile ready, and it's rated XMP frequency and stability defense on MB and CPU capability. So that's it for the RAM. And for the M.2 or SSD is WD Black SN750 1TB NVMe internal gaming SSD with Gen 3 PCIe and M.2 2280 with 3D NAND, and this is an exclusive WD Black SSD dashboard with gaming mode improves game performance with the available in capacities ranging from 250GB to 2TB, and for the ideal for enthusiasts building custom desktops or gaming rigs, the NVMe drive not compatible with SATA interface. So that's it for the M.2 or SSD. And for the case is Lian Li PC011DX 011 dynamic tempered glass on the front chassis body SECC ATX mid-tower gaming computer case. This case has case type of ATX mid-tower with front tempered glass plus aluminum, and for the internal has two 3.5-inch HDD for 2.5 SSD, and for the radiator support with 120 and 360mm or 120x 240mm or 140 and 280mm. And also for the front I/O panel has a 1 USB 3.1 Type-C port, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and HD audio. So that's it for the case. And for the PSU or the power supply is EVGA 700GD 80 plus gold 700 watts power supply 100GD 0700V1, and this PSU or power supply is 80 plus gold certified with 90% efficiency or higher under typical loads with angle 12 volts rail DC to DC converter to improve 3.3 volts and 5 volts stability with active power factor correction, and also it has 5 years and unparalleled EVGA customer support with heavy duty protection including OBF over voltage protection, UBF under voltage protection, UCP over current protection, OPP over power protection, and ECP short circuit protection. So that's it for the PSU or the power supply. And for the CPU color is Corsair iQOO H150i RGB Pro XT, the 360mm radiator with triple 120 PWM fans, and also advanced RGB lighting and fans control with software and liquid CPU color. This CPU color has three 120mm Corsair ML series magnetic levitation PWM fans deliver improved airflow for extreme CPU cooling performance. With the 16 individually addressable RGB LEDs light up the pump head to produce stunning customizable lighting effects to match your build, and the experience incredible cooling performance with each fan running from 400 to 400 RPM while in operation. With 0 RPM cooling profiles in Corsair iQOO, software allow fans to stop entirely at low temperatures, eliminating fan noise. The Corsair iQOO software allows you to control and synchronize your colors RGB lighting with all iQOO compatible devices, monitor CPU and coolant temperatures, and adjust fan and pump speeds all from a single intuitive interface. So that's it for the CPU color. And for the graphics card or GPU is ASUS Radeon RX 5700 XT 8GB graphics card with PCIe 4.0, 8GB and 256 bits GDDR6. And this graphics card or GPU is powered by 7nm Radeon RDNA architecture of AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT, and its accelerated game fidelity with Radeon image sharpening and Fidelity FX, with immersive gaming experience with FreeSync and FreeSync 2 HDR technology. And it has 3 WindForce with alternate spinning fans and direct touch copper heat pipes with BIOS switch for OC mode and silent mode. So that's it for the graphics card or GPU. So that's it. Good luck to your PC build and see you in the next video. Thank you.